Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Blood Bowl. I'm your host, Eiley, and I'm joined this week by Reaper.
Hello!
And we have another basically rematch of Undead versus the Necromantic in the quarterfinals.
Now, last week, well, in week 7 of the regular season, I believe it was the followers of Sylvanus that came out on top of this matchup last time.
Yes, that is correct. And honestly, we could probably expect the same result. In terms of inducements, what we know is followers of Sylvanus got 30k, and the coach, in a move of either brilliance, stupidity, or just like straight up BM, says, I'm gonna dump 20k of my own cash to get a Bloodweiser babe.
Or some combination thereof.
Probably. Jeez.
Do we want to bring up the results of the other playoff game at any time?
I mean, sure. Yeah, I mean...
By the time... Wait, let's face it. By the time of this broadcast, the audience will probably have seen it.
Yep, Null Nibblers are out. They lost 2-1. Followers of Sylvanus are getting another defense here.
3-2.
3-2, that's what it was. Yeah, it was
overtime.
the highest. Yeah, it was the highest scoring game of the league.
Mm-hmm.
Wow!
He squibbed it!
He messed it up, and now they get the touchback, because that's honestly better than what it was before. Werewolves got the ball. Followers of Sylvanus are positioned extremely aggressively here. This...
Yeah. I'm fairly certain we saw exactly that same kickoff last week.
We might have. I don't recall that.
In the other playoff match.
Oh, yeah. I think that might have happened. I don't remember.
Yes, we did.
Okay. But no, it looks like they're going to start the cage early, but this... Followers of Sylvanus are positioned extremely aggressively. This is going to be tough to break through.
It really is.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the plan is to push through the right side, but that's going to be so hard to break through.
Really, yeah. See, they don't play like the elves. They can't just do the misdirect to one side and then throw the ball over to the other. You can't do that with a team like this.
Oh, definitely not. I'm trying to see if Haunchy is out. No, Haunchy's on the bench! Boo!
Haunchy is, in fact, on the bench.
That is clearly the incorrect way to play this.
Honestly, if I were... honestly, he probably should have put him in for just the psychological warfare aspect of it.
Oh, definitely. Like, there's no world where you don't do that. Oh, we're finally seeing some things get hit. Oh, poor... Lockjaw Larry's already getting a little rattled. Not by much, but it's there.
A little bit.
This is notably coming out before the other werewolf has moved. What? That's brave.
That is very brave.
Well, there's that room. Oh no!
Oh! Oh no!
Well, that's the end of that.
Why would you do that?
That was very brave. I'm not sure if I agree with that, but props for trying.
I certainly don't.
I don't think that there's a way Bloodclaws can get a hold of the ball again here.
Oh no, that's Quasimodo! That's Quasimodo next to the ball!
Yeah, you're not... I mean, like, any of the thralls getting next to the ball is bad.
Well, yes, but here's the thing. Quasimodo has been, I believe, the league's lead scorer.
Oh no, that's not good. Meanwhile, King Ramses and really old One Eye have both laid out their opponents. And, oh, this is not going to be pretty.
One-Eyed William! Down he goes.
Ow.
Bonk! You know, if you think about it, the whites are actually fairly solid at picking up...
They are pretty solid at picking up the ball. They're not the best at it, but probably the best on these rosters, maybe. I mean, the Thralls are pretty good, too. And
you mean the Ghouls?
The Ghouls. Oh, they are Ghouls. Yes, yeah, the Ghouls.
Thralls
sorry.
are on the vampiric team.
Right. Yeah, the Ghouls.
The Ghouls.
Notably, there's only one for the Blood Claws. Hanshi is oh, he's on the other side now, and also human apparently. He's human now.
Wait, what?
I mean, he was a ghoul, and then he died, and now, like, you know, he's got a human spine, he's got a human body. I mean, most obvious thing is he doesn't have a spine that, like, peeks out through his skin. Like, look at Hanshi the zombie, and look at all the other ghouls.
I think when they resurrected him, they fed him.
Oh, yeah, that'd probably also do it.
He no longer looks emaciated.
That's fair. They also seem to fix his hunchback.
They called a chiropractor, too.
I mean, I would do that too.
I actually don't like this move from Quasimodo's lesser twin.
I don't know if I like this foul at all. This is brutal. I mean, you don't really have much to lose out of it, right? But
yeah, I don't like Quasimodo's lesser twin moving into the center because look at what you just did. Anklebiter Jones is just free to run around.
I mean, I don't think I think Anklebiter's, if he's doing anything, like if he's making a block, he's blitzing somebody.
Yeah.
But Quasimodo's lesser twin was already in range of that, right?
He was, but the thing is, now Anklebiter Jones can get closer to Quasimodo.
This is true. And there's no blitz coming out. He's instead going to do the wraparound. All right, they've made a wall. It's not going to do a whole lot, but they did in fact do it.
But don't.
So the question is, who is using the blitz here, right? Because the left side is now completely open. Like, there's no way that Quasimodo's lesser twin just doesn't take the ball and run with it that way, right? Like, that has to happen.
Yeah. I don't know. The thing is, I don't know if Dylan can see that move.
I don't think he saw it, because if he did, he would have sent Anklebiter Jones after the ghoul.
Or you send Hoppy Sanchez over.
Which one is Hoppy Sanchez?
Oh
yes, the other ghoul.
That is the ghoul on the. I'm gonna be honest. I cannot tell these two teams apart. I don't know which one is Undead, which one is Necromantic. I've had trouble with that all season.
The red one are Necromantic.
Necromantic is the one with the werewolves, right?
Yes.
Okay. I've got it now. Yeah. See, there is an advantage that Dylan has in this matchup that I don't know if he realizes.
And that would be?
The extra movement on the werewolves.
Yeah, that's such also just like having a mobile, like having a threat that's that mobile is so important.
Yeah, 8 movement allowance is nasty.
I mean, compare that to, like, the ghouls get what, 7? Yeah. So like, it's like you're just gonna run away with it every time.
Yeah. And that's the thing is you should use you should use that movement allowance to your advantage. That's why I was able to beat the dwarves as badly as I did.
I mean, dwarf teams have always just struggled with that, right?
Yeah, I mean, think about it this way. Higher movement and possibly higher agility. I mean, it's a huge advantage.
Yeah, it's kind of gross.
Oh,
Quasimodo's Lizard Twins moving into position. He's going to get this ball. The big guys are just kind of doing, well, big guy things.
That's a reroll.
Yeah, I mean, that the reroll has come out for them. Oh, no!
Like your dog.
Smith is injured! He's just badly hurt. It's no long-term effect, but it might not matter. Oh, he's back up. Yeah, well, I was going to say it might not matter because it's playoffs, but it also might not matter because he might just decide to not be injured.
He hit the regen.
Yeah, he did. That's going to be... that. I don't think it's going to matter too much because it's just like, well, they're still out for this drive, and this drive might be the only one to matter. But
I remember I almost entirely crippled Sports' team one game by killing a vampire.
It's always nice in this game when the blood is in all caps.
Yes.
Anyway, so what we've had happen now is that the big guys are... Well, they're doing big guy thing. They're doing what they're doing what they always did in this matchup, was just slap each other. The werewolves are going to be the ones that are going to be the players to watch this game because they're the ones that have like the most kind of oomph behind them in terms of gameplay, and they're going to be the thing that really makes or breaks this game for followers of Sylvanus.
What, his ghouls?
No, the werewolves have the ability to either cripple drives, or to just do absolutely nothing.
And the followers of Sylvanus need them to do absolutely nothing.
Yes. But no, like, the werewolves are so important to the Necromantic team. Like, you cannot underestimate those things.
I am of the firm belief that every team has a centerpiece to play around. And for the Necromantic team, that is the werewolves.
Definitely.
Blitz coming out here for... Who is that?
That's Lockjaw Larry. Lockjaw Larry's getting up and getting it.
Bonk.
Using his head instead of his hands, you know, as you do. I suppose that's why the spikes are on the helmet, right? Another foul? This is brutal. Nothing coming of it, though.
He's really trying to take out the flesh golems.
Definitely. I mean, he rolled a 3 on the armor break, unfortunately.
Last time he rolled a 4.
I think he's moving in the wrong direction there.
See, if you want to play a foul-centric team, you get Dirty Player.
Oh, for sure. Dirty Player is so much fun.
Dirty Player is such a wonderful skill.
Anyway, the big guys are back up.
The boys are back in town.
Temporarily. They're probably going to get smashed again. But, you know.
Elton John's X-Ray getting knocked out. Getting stunned by Whitey McFighty.
Just the X-Ray, not Elton John's, like, actual body. Elton John's body is still
No. No, we know where that is.
That's true.
That's on a different team. You think I'm joking.
Is there a player named Elton John?
It's Elton's last concert on Cthulhu's Disciples.
Oh, and the Miners. That's amazing.
The story goes that he died in the middle of his last concert, and they buried him in the outfit.
Oh, jeez. That's great. The Blitz isn't coming out from Ankle Biter this fight.
Actually, I
don't think the werewolf can reach the ball carrier. Well, he could try. He could try.
No, but he is certainly in a good position to contest this.
Yeah, now he is.
Looney the Met is in a beautiful spot here.
No, like he absolutely. This is brilliant positioning coming out though, for them.
Knockdown.
King Ramses, once again
Action
saying,
the
"Could you
first.
just stay down, please?" But no, what I imagine is gonna happen here is then the other flesh golem is about to get his ass knocked down. There's something hilarious about just watching the big guys slap each other over and over
The
again.
flesh golems are just getting consistently knocked down.
That's kind of their job at this point, right? It's just to tie up attacks. It looks like that the followers of Sylvanus are now starting to push up. They have to move with their ball at this point, not necessarily to make a cage, but more to just try to keep Blood Claws off their footing here. Wait, who's this? Durr! Durr's moving in to give the assist.
And the knockdown onto Ankle-Biter Jones.
Ow. You know, I have
That is-
questions about how is this Thrall just laying out foes that are 2 or 3 times as big as he is? Consistently, he's doing this.
This ghoul, I don't quite know, really.
That's actually a really smart move by followers of Sylvanus not to move the ball up all the way, but to try to keep it behind their front line.
Yes, that other more audacious and or more unobservant coaches might actually have just sent their ball carrier up, which would have basically just hung them out to dry.
Yep, that's generally how that goes.
Denial stunned out by Lockjaw Larry.
Ow! Oh no! This
Knocked
is
down onto the Jointless Wonder.
no!
No armor break though. So close on the armor break.
Oh! Rolled an 8 and needed a 9. And it looks like the last zombie's moving into
These teams have surprisingly high armor values.
You know, for being mostly rotten flesh, yeah, they do. And like the flesh golem is at what, 9?
9, yes.
That's higher than most people wearing armor. And he's just skin and a leather jacket.
Most of the big guys have quite high armor values.
Right, but I think 9 is still high for even a big guy.
9 is about normal for a big guy.
Okay. Well, there's no easy way to contest this ball. I think you just have to, I think that you really have to pick where you put your pressure now.
Really? Yeah.
Because if you just go straight up the front of the cage to get to the ball, you're not actually doing anything because that ball can still move around pretty fast. You have to cut off the sides.
Yeah. And that is exactly what he has done with Hoppy there. With Hoppy Sanchez.
Definitely, yeah, that's going to be important. The blitz is being used on somebody else? It's not on the big guy?
It's being used on the what? Oh! He's caging the white in so the white cannot reinforce.
Okay. Okay, now that makes sense.
I like this play, actually.
I'm not sure if I agree with it, though. Like, just because you've cut off the sides of the cage doesn't mean that ball can't move.
With the follow.
I mean, that big guy's not going anywhere anytime soon, right? Like, I mean, I guess he can kind of reinforce, but not really. Old One Eye really isn't getting anywhere. I don't agree with this play at all. I don't think that was the right blitz. I think that you still blitz with Clooney the Map. I think that you still do, because you have to do something with these werewolves. Like, you have to play them perfectly.
Yeah,
and this isn't doing anything. Like, you
in
wanted
this
that
case,
blitz.
If you knock down Quasimodo's lesser twin, then the ball's open.
I don't think you're getting the knockdown there, because you still have to make a bunch of dodge checks without doing going for it.
No,
but you could still just...
I'm not saying onto the ball carrier. I'm saying onto the ghoul that is part of the front.
Oh, lesser twin. Sorry.
Lesser twin, yes.
For confusing them for each other again.
Him down, and now you have a big threat to the ball carrier.
Definitely. Yeah, there's no way that this is going to get where they want it to go anymore. Unless Quasimodo just, runs down the side, which he can do. He's not within going for it range, though. Like, you're not scoring this turn.
not.
Unless Lesser Twin somehow gets away from this mess.
Yeah. Yeah, really.
This has been a really slow, and which, I mean, I guess that makes sense for these teams, but this has just been very slow. And the left side's going to be cut off. It looks like that they're dedicating themselves to one side and one side only. That's not what you like using a reroll on.
That is what you wanted, though.
That's definitely what you wanted. Looks like Hoppy Sanchez is going to be greeted by the ground.
Not that really does anything for the followers.
Actually, I don't like the follow there because you just cut off.
I don't like the follow either.
You just cut off your only way of getting through that.
I mean,
unless are you really gonna run this ghoul down and try to pass the ball?
I don't know, but here's what you do: you take down the Lesser Twin because, well, you can.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you move fucking Jackson into position. You take down Quasimodo's Lesser Twin, and then you just blitz onto Quasimodo.
I don't actually think you move Jackson. Because Jackson's in a spot where he can reach every place of the reachable end zone.
Fair, actually, yes.
However, really old One Eye, now that he's free to go, is like, man, I'm going to actually do something relevant in a game for once. He's going to move in to help support his very, very small teammate. Coben Calvin versus One-Eyed William, and, well, we all know who's going to win this one. Mostly because only one person can throw block dice at a time.
Something interesting I've discovered, even a body on the ground is still an obstacle.
Yes, it is an occupied space.
And you can use your own downed teammates
to block the ball, yes.
To block the ball.
Lockjaw Larry getting aggressive once again and not really doing anything against Ironjaw Goldman. Quasimodo's Lesser Twin is now really going after it with Ankle Biter. Doing yet another kickflip off of his face. You would think you'd be able to dodge these things when they do the same thing every time.
Yeah, you'd think so, but turns out werewolves not really great at dodging.
Yeah, really. You know, these zombies are just going at it, which, again, raises the question from before. Is a zombie eating a zombie more or less cannibalistic than a zombie eating a human? We still don't know! The people must know!
You know what? We might make a poll for that.
We should really make a poll for that.
We really should.
So, if you're the Blood Claws, what are you doing here? You are scattered about. The middle of the board doesn't really matter. That's just, oh, I might roll an injure. I might, like, injure somebody. Really what you care about is this side of the field right here. Where the ball is and where your werewolves are and where everything is actually happening.
From moving forward.
Comb Over Calvin is knocked out.
Oh!
Turns out, the big guys are good at fighting when they're not hitting other big guys.
Indeed. Now, the thing is, do you move in Whitey McFighty to assist in taking down the big guy, or do you even worry about really old One Eye?
I think you are concerned about him as just a thing that makes your dodge rolls more annoying. I don't think you care about him throwing blocks around very often.
Oh, the ball is threatened.
There is, in fact, somebody on the ball. But these guys have to get up. They have to do something. Because if you don't get these guys up now, you're going to forget and you're going to regret it because you had a turnover. I mean,
Hoppy is in a bad spot because I like this move.
This is played very, very smartly by
Dylan.
Yeah, he's playing this incredibly well. But
now the big problem with getting Hoppy Sanchez up is he could just get surfed.
I don't think you care about that. Oh no! I don't think you care about that because it's still a thing that's blocking your opponent, and you have to stop the ball at all costs right now.
He needed a 3-up on the dodge.
He got a 2.
He got a 2. I see what he was going for, though.
Oh man, twice her strength. Here we go.
Actually, this doesn't really do much for them.
I mean, the blitz comes out, and then it's all, like...
No, this doesn't do much for the followers. Where does Quasimodo go?
I mean, now that the white is contested, it doesn't matter. He's just going to go straight down the middle. Yeah. No, this is done. He needed to get those 2 players up because you needed to give them chances to mess up. Even if the result is exactly the same, by creating more instances for the die rolls to go bad.
You have a closer player.
Yeah, also you then have a closer player. But instead what you did was you didn't get them up. You instead said, no, the crowd surf is too risky. And now look what's happening. They're about to score on you because you didn't give the opportunity for their luck to go bad or for them to have a bad die roll.
Yeah.
You let this be as efficient as possible. You don't want to let this be efficient. Meanwhile, the big guys are slapping each other again. I don't think we're going to look at that anymore because, well, that's just what they've been doing all game. Drew's going after the Jointless Wonder now. That's a stun.
Ugh.
I don't think it doesn't actually matter, but... And the craziest thing about these undead teams, I mean, both like Undead and Necromantic, is that they're both so slow. This touchdown could just be the game-winning touchdown. Like, this could just be it.
I realized something.
Huh.
The followers get the ball at halftime.
They do. Yeah, you got to get rid of this ball now.
You need to stop this score badly. And I don't know if they can, is the thing.
Yeah, they can't anymore.
Oh, they can. It's just going to take...
It's going to take...
an insane amount of luck.
Yeah. I mean, they're contesting some people right now. I think that it's time for a... Oh, man, Anklebiter Jones can't even really get there, can he?
Oh,
there's no team reroll. It's going to be so hard to get out there.
Here's what you do, right? You have Hoppy... You use the blitz on Hoppy. That is what you have to do.
It doesn't look like that's what's happening. No, it looks like the werewolf's going to do it.
Or you just use the blitz on Anklebiter and you try to run it through the middle and just pray to God that you can get the right dice.
I think that's what you're going to have to do here. But it looks like he's setting up everything else first.
Something has gone dreadfully wrong here.
I mean, I still think it was just not getting up both Anklebiter and Hoppy.
Hoppy Sanchez.
Yeah, you have to get them up. Even if Hoppy gets surfed, it doesn't matter. But now,
I don't know why you'd go that way, is the thing.
You go that way because you are more likely to succeed multiple, like, 4-ups. Or, no, I'm sorry, you're more likely to succeed multiple 3-ups than, like, a 3-up and then a 5-up, which is, I think is what it was.
No, it was only dodge going through the center, but they would have had extra dice.
Yeah, they would have had a ton of dice.
To the block.
Well, I mean, they were going to have that anyway, I guess, but no matter how you do it. Actually, no, if you do it straight at the middle, they get the least amount of support there.
Exactly.
So maybe you're right. Let's see if they do anything with this now. I mean, this is all it's going to take. Are they going to foul somebody, or are they going to blitz?
I was going to say, it'd be comical if one of them got sent off for fouling.
That'd be hysterical.
And the turnover comes through.
I mean, it's not like any of the players can actually do anything with it.
See, that's where you're kind of wrong.
I mean, there's Whitey McFighty, Clooney. I mean, we've already seen that the werewolves aren't amazing at dodging. Ted's stunned. That literally doesn't matter.
I mean, honestly, at that point, your best hope is Hoppy, because ghouls have dodge.
They do have dodge. But you've got such a like it's so hard to get out of that situation.
Yeah, this is
just taking advantage of the opportunity now. Baldy of Denial is getting punted right in the groin. Good thing that one doesn't hurt too bad. It probably rotted away a long time ago.
That was quite hilarious. He just walked up and thunk.
Get kicked. Quasimodo, is he vulnerable or is he scoring? We don't know yet. Oh, now we do. Wow.
I don't
No
like
way.
That.
No! He's trying to run down the clock because he knows how slow this is going to be. He's taking a huge risk here, but...
I understand that, and I don't like it because... Well, what if... There is a non-zero amount of contest onto that ball. Or of potential contest.
Well, to even touch him, any character that wants to get to him has to make a going for it and a dodge check out the gate.
Not necessarily a dodge. And that was the wrong move. That was not what you wanted to do.
Let me compare the agility here. Okay, they have the same agility.
Yeah,
you wanted to blitz with him.
No, well, you wanted to knock down Lesser Twin first.
Yeah. Here comes the frenzy. Oh, jeez. Just double push.
Another push.
And who's going to be able to touch this ball? I don't know if...
Yeah. Like,
maybe the plan isn't to actually go after the ball anymore. Like, maybe the plan is just say, okay, fine, you can do that.
It's just a bash.
Yeah, maybe the plan is just bash? I don't know. This is not an easy spot to be in. I mean, the zombies are going back in. Like, they're going back into the middle here to just, well, punch each other.
Knock some heads, yeah, really.
Yeah. Multiple times. Oh, no!
Of all the ways to end the turn.
tripping over your own dangling foot. Because it's probably separated and rotting off the ankle.
And a broken knee.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Oh, there it goes.
Oh, no!
Oh, no!
He's just badly... Let's see if he gets back up. He doesn't!
He does not.
Okay.
That is really rough.
So having the big guy, like, having it free for that one turn wasn't doing a whole lot, although right now we're saying he is doing a lot. He's actually tying up these blocks very well. But now having a big guy free for the rest of the game? Oh, no.
That's pretty big.
Now let's see if let's see if Quasimodo makes the big brain play and passes it to really old One Eye. That's what I want to see. Oh!
You know what would happen if that were the case? If really old One Eye were to score that way, then both of the big guys would in fact have a touchdown on this team.
Really? Does Patches have a...
Patches has a touchdown.
Really?
He got it in the game against me.
Oh.
Off of an interception. Because Dark Elves don't have big guys, so stopping that beast...
Yeah, have fun with that.
Is a new feat of engineering, is what that is.
Definitely. And now the zombies are just going to go to town here.
Now, question. If you are the followers of Sylvanus, do you just hold Quasimodo on the sideline?
Like way on the sideline?
Yeah, like at the edge of the pitch, and just have him wait there?
Probably. Clooney the Met can still reach him with a blitz.
Clooney the Met is the only one that can reach him, and we've seen that Dylan's sequencing is not...
Whoa! What was that maneuver? It's a touchdown, but I'm so confused. And now the camera's being attacked. Well, rip that camera guy. Anyway, we finally scored a touchdown after a perhaps unhealthy amount of BM.
He was a day from retirement, too.
Oh.
That cameraman.
Well, he died doing what he loved. At least what we assume he loved.
We never really asked him.
I don't think we really ever cared either.
Fair.
Lockjaw Larry playing back in preparation for the blitz. Haunchy's in!
Haunchy's in!
Haunchy is in!
Why don't you switch out Comb over Calvin, though?
Because Comb over Calvin has failed the most rolls, I think.
You know, I suppose that's fair. Also,
because our players are sentient and definitely not just dice rolls.
Definitely not. I kind of like this defensive formation here. The problem that I've noticed that this team has, or that both of these teams have in playing a defense back like that, is they don't have the movement to get places on the pitch.
They really don't. That's part of why the werewolves are so strong, and it's part of why the ghouls are utilized to the extent that Followers of Sylvanus use them.
Because they don't have the werewolves.
Right. And the other thing is that they have dodge already. But also, like, these players are really high level for a reason.
Pouring rain?
It's raining! The ball is slippery and difficult to hold. There is a -1 modifier to catch, intercept, or pick up. So, like that.
I mean, Jointless Wonder rolled a 3.
Yeah, it was a 6 to catch.
Now, what do you do with this ball?
Nothing. It's the last turn. You just bash.
You just
bash.
You just bash.
Like, I mean, in this, like, usually what you do is you'd probably give, like, one of the werewolves the ball. And, oh!
Or get some SPP that way if...
I don't think you get SPP for picking up the ball.
Yeah, but say he hands it off to Whitey McFighty.
Oh! Yeah, that's one way to do that. Okay! That's it then. One for the SPP play, didn't work out.
Definitely not the funniest,
No,
definitely not the funniest pass we've ever seen.
No, but, I mean, it was... He tried. Oh no! You're punished with an injury. Broken ribs!
Broken ribs!
They're zombies! They don't care! Their ribs are probably already mostly broken, and there's no reanimation here. This is really bad.
What's a rib?
There is one more player on the bench. Rival.
The thing is, he will miss the next game, so...
He's out for the season.
I mean, not that there's much of a season for him to be left for him to be out of.
This game's not, I mean, it's mostly over, but I don't think that, like, just by the speed of the, of the game, but I don't think it's over yet. It's mostly over.
It's entirely possible that that the Blood Claws come back from this.
Yeah, I mean, like, you have to score twice is the big problem here, and you don't, and you have 8 turns to do it. That's not easy.
No, you have more than 8. Because overtime.
I guess if you do score once.
You have 8 turns to score a touchdown.
Right, and then you get the ball back to yourself because you would have gotten the ball off their drive.
Yeah, and then all you want at the end of regulation with a tied game, all you want is you need to get the ball and you need to score at that point.
Yeah, exactly. Now, curious here is to see if we get the foul come out from really old One Eye onto
or from Quasimodo's lesser twin.
I don't think you want to risk getting one of your ghouls ejected. He's gonna get the ball. He got the ball.
Now it would be hilarious if he walked up and fouled him.
With the ball in his hand.
Just beat him over the head with the ball.
Oh no, he's doing it! Oh no, he's passing it! The zombie caught it! Oh my gosh.
On a 5-up pass, or on a 3-up pass,
And a 5-up catch.
He rolled a 3. A 5-up catch, he rolled a 5.
Tucker, coming in clutch today.
Tucker, well, that was just for the SPP.
Yeah.
Because lesser twins are fairly, honestly, I think if Quasimodo gets hurt...
Oh, this is gonna hurt a lot.
What?
Here we go, the foul!
Oh,
And you're surrounded! Wow, these guys are resilient.
Stun.
And that's the half. As the zombies very slowly, and all in unison somehow.
Shall we go down and interview the coaches?
Yes, let's go.
That they remember to. There they are.
Hi.
We always remember to do this. So that was a half. We saw a lot happen there. So, Ben, how are you feeling after just kind of, I don't want to say taunting, I mean, I guess I'll say taunting Dylan at the end zone.
Styling on Dylan.
Oh, you mean the little dance at the end zone?
Well,
Yeah.
that and just like, I don't think I'm going to score this time.
Oh, I mean, that's not even styling, really. I did that just to make sure he wouldn't get extra turn, because Dylan's werewolves genuinely do scare me. Because the first time I played against his necromantic team, I gave him one gap, and he scored on me in overtime and won the game when I was playing Nurgles. So I have mad respect for the werewolves, and I do not want them to get any open space.
That was the thing we kind of talked about, was like, given like the speed, like the pace of the game with these two teams, that's a thing you can do. But Dylan, it's do or die. How you feeling?
Yeah, pretty much. Hoping to adjust and use a new strategy.
All right. We'll see how it goes. Good luck out there, guys. And enjoy the rain.
Indeed.
Don't get pneumonia, please. Look, I know like your corpses are like getting swollen and they're kind of like falling apart more now, but try to keep together, okay?
They can't get
Yeah.
pneumonia. They're already dead.
Well, yeah.
Quasimodo's lesser chin has mad cankles right now.
But the thing is, the werewolves can. They are actually.
Yeah, I bet they smell terrible right now. Anyway,
The whole field
let's
smells
go
like
back to
wet
the
dog.
let's go back to the booth. Ugh, wet dog smell. So, like, not only, like, I just realized that now it smells like wet dog and petulant corpse.
Yes.
Man, I'm so glad we have a booth instead of, like, having to be, like, imagine if you're a fan right now and you're watching this. This has got to be terrible.
I probably should not open this window, should I?
Probably not. This is one of those rare occasions where the front row tickets cost significantly less. Bloodclaw's got the extra reroll! That's actually going to be so important!
Oh! But
Knuffles-
look where the ball landed!
I don't think that's the worst thing in the... I mean, like, it's bad, but it's not terrible. But here's the... Bloodclaws have another reroll. Knuffle smiles upon them this day. If there was ever a time, it's now.
Can I be honest?
Yeah. I mean, I'd hope you weren't lying, but...
The mummies having guard is nasty.
It is very scary. And already, they're just pushing up now. I mean, we've seen before that followers of Sylvanus are capable of both playing a very fast and a very slow game. It looks like that they want to start this off fast.
I mean, this offense has been explosive all season.
This is true. Like, this has been a tried and true tactic of just push very, very quickly when you get the kickoff.
Now the thing is, I have noticed something. The followers of Sylvanus do tend to have a little bit of trouble against the higher agility teams.
This is true, but like, I mean, a lot of, like, higher agility is just like one of those generically good things that you just always kind of struggle against. There's the cage, and it's a hell of a cage if I've ever seen one. But like, this isn't one of those teams, right? Like, you've got the two werewolves, you've got a ghoul, and everybody else is slow as balls. Like, I don't think that this is definitely isn't a.
This is not a high agility team. I'm saying, regardless of who wins this, the finals are going to be rough.
Maybe. I mean, we've seen that Ben is an extremely competent coach, and he's beaten all of the other high agility teams thus far.
He's beaten every team so far.
So we'll have to see what he does then, if he makes it. I mean, there's a shot.
Yeah.
Bloodclaws have one shot to turn this around, and it is this drive.
It's frankly, it might be all they need is the thing.
That's true.
It's entirely possible that they only need one shot.
They do have 2 rerolls. They've got a way. They've got something on their side.
And is it an apothecary?
Bloodclaws do not have an apothecary. No.
What is that skull thing?
That is reanimation. I think you get 1 guaranteed reanimation. Don't quote me on that.
Okay. Is it like an apothecary?
No, I think this is an innate thing to the team, not a thing that you have to buy.
Oh, like regeneration?
Yeah.
I actually really like this strategy from the Bloodclaws.
Yeah, you have to shut down these flanks early. The downside to this is that you are spread a little thin. You don't, all they have to do is break one part of your line, and they all spill through.
But that's the thing. Look at the locations of Clooney and Anklebiter.
Yeah, they're going to be able to move really quickly.
They're on the wings.
This is true, but there's already a way for this ball to get through now.
What? Kind of just... What? Going
not quite on the wing,
wings?
but just kind of down the right side. You have to make, you get -1 to your move, to your movement, because you have to make a dodge. Oh no.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh no, a ghoul. A ghoul with an agility of 3. It'll be fine.
I mean, yeah, it probably would be fine is the thing.
Clooney's moving in.
I like that move.
This is being played
really
extremely tight. The thing is that the wings are still vulnerable. And now the ball is the left side is completely exposed. Quasimodo's lesser twin is already looking over there. He has to.
Wait, what? Quasimodo's lesser twin has to what?
You've got to be looking towards the left side now, right? Or one of these wings, because either wing is still you could still push through this. Oh no, they knocked each other down. I don't think you care about this. Yeah, excellent use of excellent decision to not use the reroll there.
Yeah, you don't reroll that, because guess what? Even the smallest wins are good ones.
For sure.
That's it. Get in their face.
Yeah, something about, punching them out. Oh, they're arguing over puns again.
I am disappointed that there wasn't a high five there.
I'm very disappointed about that, too. Especially, the whitest guy ever versus Whitey McFighty. We're seeing, the ultimate battle of the puns again.
Yeah, really.
And it's just always anticlimactic, and that makes me very sad.
Now the question is, where do you go? Where does Quasimodo's lesser twin go?
I don't think there's anywhere for him to go. If anything, you might just wait right here. I mean, you've already scored once, right? And you tried the fast approach, and they set up very quickly. Now you take it slow.
And what? Just run out the clock?
I mean, you can either run out the clock, or you could you could kind of slowly work your way across the pitch with this cage. It's going to take a little bit of luck to do it, but you can do it. Although it looks like they're going to open up. They're going to release one of the players from it in order to get something going here.
I don't like this. I don't.
I think this is fine. I mean, you still have block dice coming. You still like this dodge is really hard to make already, just due to the mass amount of bodies. Jawless Wonder is down and blocking like it is funneling people through, which means that Patches is already throwing multiple blocks. Not with the multiple block ability. Sorry, that's poor phrasing. You already have to make multiple dodge checks because of him, because of the ways you have to access this ball. This is probably fine. Now we're getting a little bit interesting here. It looks like that they're going to try to run him down.
I see what they're trying to do here. I think I see what he's trying to do here. Yeah, he's going to move. Yep, Lesser Twin moves there.
And then
that was a terrible move.
You do have a blitz there, but there's a lot that can make this fail. But I mean, you still have another movement come in. Yeah, okay, and suddenly this looks a little bit better. I'm not sure if I
agree with it.
Maybe not. I mean, like you still have so many other people that can move, though, right? I mean, like now the big guy's in, and suddenly this thing is rock solid. Like when you're moving heroes, or when you're moving characters, the order matters, but you also have to like evaluate what you're seeing based upon the other moves that are available. And right now, this thing is rock solid, and now suddenly half of the Blood Claws can't do it. Most of the Blood Claws can't do anything. It is on the 2 werewolves, the ghouls, so Hoppy, fucking Jackson, and Victor, who's down a movement allowance to stop this ball. Nobody else matters here. And Hoppy's not going to matter now either.
Yeah, he's too far outside.
They're throwing blocks.
Stunned.
That's actually not bad. No, that's actually durr. That's like a million R's.
That's a lot of R's. Yes.
I mean, I guess that happens when like your skull is upside down in your jaw.
I see what the Blood Claws are doing here.
I mean, they just taken out one of the flanks.
No, I completely understand this play.
What are they doing?
Think about it. So the werewolves are faster than the ghouls. If the werewolves get behind the ghouls, they can run them down. And there's nothing that the followers could do in that case.
I mean, they've got a bunch of guys that can get back up, though, and stall this out, right?
I love that. I love that move.
There's so many ways that they could stop this, though. Like, they are entirely capable of just shutting down all of the available blocks on this. I mean, except for... Actually, no, the Jawless Wonder is about to get knocked down again, but there comes the Blitz.
Blitz!
It's a 1-die on... Who?
On Tucker.
Tucker. Interesting use of the reroll there. I guess he was...
love this... I mean, I like this either way. I like that either way.
I don't like the use of the reroll there. I still think you just take that.
I don't like the use of the reroll. I think you take the push because look at what you just did. You just cut off their access point.
And also you traded. I mean, you kind of traded up in terms of manpower because you're gonna have your guy next turn and the other person isn't. The problem is that you don't want your werewolf down. Also, this is not... I mean, no, all that really one has to do is move with this, yeah. And now the way is clear, and there's not very many easy ways to actually get to the ball now.
Jackson can still get to him if he tries to move out. Yep.
I mean, there's a blitz.
Holy.
Yeah, those guys are fast.
I
don't think they're gonna catch him. I don't think the plan with Ankle Biter Jones here is working out.
Hoppy can.
Hoppy can do it.
Hoppy can do it.
Show them what you're made of.
And Whitey McFighty can get in range to assist. They can get a 2-die on this.
Without having to use it going for it either. Holy shit.
Like
they might be able to shut this down.
Yeah.
There's no assist. There's no strength assist.
There's no assist there. Yeah.
This is going to be a 2-die attack.
This could be a really good situation.
I mean, now you got to throw some block dice around to get Whitey out of there, but It's now or never. Uh-oh. We forgot about the blitz. Oh, boy. Okay, well, now Hoppy's not getting there. He can, but he's got to make 2 going for it. And a dodge.
I mean, desperate times, though.
Yeah, that doesn't mean that you like things being desperate.
Oh, yeah, you don't like it.
Looks like Ted got knocked down, and now there's a foul. Oh, no! Wow.
Armor break! KO'd!
Ow. That's really quite annoying. Wow, imagine being Drew the Drunk and being somebody who kicks puppies. Asshole.
I know, right?
What a dick.
Especially the little puppy that's been in the rain. Poor little thing.
I mean, it'll still, like, bite your face off.
Honestly, what do you do at this point?
Try not to get completely smashed.
That's what you do.
Yes, you slap them.
What? No, Whitey McFlighty.
He's free to go.
He needs to do 1 going for it, and it's a 1 die. But
or you take the risk. I mean, like, Hoppy has dodge, right? You don't like having to use the reroll on this drive, but I think you just kind of have to.
I mean, what else do you do?
He's going for it.
There we go.
1 die.
Bates going for it.
Wait, does he have?
Does
No, he doesn't have
what?
dump off. No, he doesn't.
No, he does not. I believe.
Oh no, it's a push!
Dodge.
No!
Do you reroll that? No, I don't think you do.
No, he's saving the reroll.
I mean, regardless,
I'm not sure if I like pushing him that way. I mean, I like the follow-up.
you've got him. Actually, I like that. I like pushing him that way. I see why. This is why.
Oh!
Jackson!
Jackson is here! It's time for fucking Jackson to prove himself once and for all.
I like that push. I really like that push.
Oh no! He tried. Don't do it. Okay, he's doing it. It is a 3-up, right? So
It is a 3-up dodge, that is true.
it's not even putting pressure on the ball, though. I'm not sure why you would why would you spend the reroll on that?
You do the second going for it.
I think you have to, don't you?
I do. You do.
Because otherwise, you spent your reroll and you got nothing out of it.
Nothing.
On actual nothing. He's not doing it. Oh boy. This is gonna be tight.
Overall, I mean, fairly solid play coming out from both sides.
For sure, but I think this is now. If it wasn't before, it's definitely one too many mistakes now. I don't think that there's a way they win this now. This game is over.
Especially with one werewolf.
Definitely with one werewolf.
Actually, I just realized something.
Oh?
So, let's say, for the sake of argument, that the followers go to the finals. There they
I mean, it's not really for the sake of argument. I think it's written down at this point.
Yeah, but like there they meet the Dark Elves. What don't the followers have?
Speed?
Armor.
Oh.
That assassin could do a lot against this team.
Yeah, pretty grotesque. At this point, Ben is just locked into this. Quasimodo's lesser twin, trying to be lesser than his brother. Still failing. Also, Hanshi has a body this game. Last time we saw him, he didn't.
Yeah, he does.
Last time he was a sentient shirt and helmet.
And shorts, don't forget.
I mean, sure, but I guess the shorts are kind of useless because you're not covering
and
anything up.
shoes.
And shoes, sure.
And don't tell me that the shoes do nothing, because it is actually pouring out.
That, and it's also cleats, so, like, they double as a weapon when you don't really need help running.
Mm-hmm. What do you do with the blood claws now? Do you just try and take out as many as you can?
I think you are now at a point where you are investing for the next season. Like, you are trying to make SPP plays. Is Haunchy still in, or is he out? Haunchy's still in.
Haunchy's still in. Comb Over Calvin is riding a very wet bench.
Yeah, that bench is definitely sodded.
Whoa!
Big moves coming out. The ghoul is in. It's gonna be kicked towards the backside here. You don't even care if you get a touchback. It doesn't actually matter. You're down a werewolf. It's all crazy. There's another reroll.
Another reroll.
You have
Touchback.
to score this in about.
You have 5 turns to score 2 touchdowns.
I don't think he's gonna get it.
5 turns. For reference, it usually takes a higher mobility team 2 or 3.
Yeah, I mean, and you don't have a team. You have a werewolf, and you have a.
You
ghoul.
have 1 guy.
I mean, you got 2. Like, there's the ghoul.
And the white.
I mean, the white's at 6. Like, that's not fast enough.
Yeah, but he's still got the agility to do it.
I guess to throw the ball, he's got it. Yeah.
Okay, if I am the Blood Claws, I take out Tucker, and I just run the ball up the field.
Basically, you don't have time to build a cage.
Like, screw the cage, you just run the damn ball.
I mean, it looks like they're
Building a cage.
kind of, yeah. Definitely building a cage. Okay. So they're playing this. So they're accepting that they've lost and going for the SPP play.
I mean, the game's not over till the final horn, but
The final air horn.
at least it's not the final vuvuzela.
That's true.
Hate those blasted things. And now he knocks down Tucker.
No more attacks. This is interesting. We'll see where this goes. And now you're about to push like 4 people at the same time.
3, but close enough.
Yeah.
Thump.
And Drew is realizing he's about to get smashed.
And not in the fun way?
No, really not on the phone. Oh, no!
Oh no!
I mean, I don't think it matters much, but...
I mean, if the game wasn't over before, now it is.
I think it was over. I think it was over
Yeah,
pretty
but
soon after they got the ball in this half. After Sylvanus got the ball and like really got themselves set up a bit, it wasn't. I don't think that there was a way Blood Claws were coming back.
once the second touchdown happened,
I think it was a few turns before. I think like once it was obvious that they were like, or apparent that they were going to be able to get the second touchdown, that's when the game was basically over.
so one misplay at the start really came back to bite
Definitely.
the blood claws.
Oh, 100%.
Now the question is, how do you beat this team?
Who follows Sylvanus? If you're blood
Yeah.
claws, you don't. It's over.
I'm not saying if you're blood claws.
I don't think they're unstoppable. I think it's just better play decisions being made by Ben. Like, Ben is a lot more well-versed in this game. Like, he's going to stop this season. Because
Yes.
of the... I've played this game before, and Ben has played this game before. Everybody else is brand new to it. So
That
yeah,
said-
there's a bit of a learning curve here. I think that this is being won out of skill and decision making.
And I think some of the coaches have been learning very quickly.
Yeah.
I don't want to point fingers and name names, but I think several coaches, or like one or two coaches, have been learning very quickly how to play their teams.
Yes, they have. And like there's definitely been improvement like over the course of the league. But oh no. There you go.
I was honestly hoping that he'd roll two more skulls.
Oh my gosh.
His luck is impeccable.
Yeah, his luck usually comes back to bite him when he needs it.
Who's Dylan's?
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
But at this point, you're making SPP plays. Although, you kind of have a way out with the ball right now. You could try to. I think he might end up trying to. Get
I mean,
this
you
going
always
somewhere.
try to get a touchdown, don't you?
I mean, so the reason you really try, I mean, like you're gonna try anyway because you want that SPP. And what? Wow. Okay. That's
really unfortunate.
yeah, just a little bit. I didn't even see that was a tackle zone. I was really confused there.
Now watch. The followers of Sylvanus are gonna pull a freaking Nagaron's Chosen and score in and just
Score off this.
Score off that, yeah.
Oh, here comes the blitz. I mean, it's kind of a blitz. It's still fairly slow moving, but it is in fact a blitz.
But yeah.
Ow!
Do
That guy's
you
huge.
have any notes for the Dark Elves going into the final?
You're gonna have to play really well. I think that's just, like you have to play really well. I mean, and we're seeing this again. Like we've seen this time and time again, specifically against followers of Sylvanus, as the decision making always comes back to bite these teams because they're just not well versed in it. I think that's just the nature of the league right now. I think
they're learning.
coming into season 2, things are going to look a little bit different, and by season 3, it's going to be almost nothing similar. I think it's going to look very different.
I mean, of all, like, if I'm Dylan or you or hell, even me, there is no shame in losing the finals to this team.
I don't think there's shame in losing the finals in general, but I think it's specifically against Ben, yeah. Oh no. You've already won, man. Don't take him out of the seat. Like, don't take him out of the team or something.
And
I mean, I guess you want the stun there.
I can just see the headline now. Ankle biter Jones out for season.
That ended 3 hours ago, or something like that. At this point, I think it's all. I think that this is going to be one of those games, and my favorite kind of game in Blood Bowl, where you kind of remove the bowl part, and you just say, you know, we're going to play for. We're just going to play for blood. We're going to play a game of blood.
Yeah, you remove the bowl. You offer your prayers to Corn.
Corn, yeah, Corn, definitely Corn here. You can do Nuffle too, but Corn's probably preferable.
Jawless Wonder. Hurt.
I was really hoping it was going to be a broken jaw, because then we would have some, we'd have some questions.
How did he break his jaw? If he doesn't...
So, yeah, they're going to score again.
Yep.
For the glorious SPP. Is this going to put his lesser twin? He's going to level up! Why does Quasimodo have Blodge?
No. Honestly, what I do here is I don't have lesser twin score. I have Quasimodo score.
Oh, because Quasimodo's going to level up?
I get him Blodge Step.
Oh my gosh. That's...
Look, he's at 29.
I wonder if just having 2 ghouls with Blodge is more powerful, though. I think it is. Because that means that they suddenly can fill each other's roles. Like, you're not pressed to, like, remember which one is which, per se, and have to plan around that.
I want to point out that Quasimodo's lesser twin does, in fact, have Dump Off.
Why? Oh, did he just concede? He did concede. Yes. It's over.
I don't know why.
All right. Let's head down to the pitch. All right.
Oh, good.
We had one heck of a game. Hanshi, why the hell are you MVP? You didn't do shit.
I don't know why Hanshi's MVP.
You didn't do shit.
He's still useless. Quasimodo, however, is now level 4.
Oh, he is level 4, isn't he?
Yeah.
That's hysterical.
Lesser Twin was going to be level 3 off of a touchdown, but...
Yeah.
The followers of...
I think it was smart to cut losses at that point. There were a lot of injuries.
Yeah.
The Undead will play the Dark Elves in the final.
It's also hysterical because this also screws you out of SPP for Quasimodo's lesser twin.
He actually prevented me from leveling somebody.
Yes.
Big brain play. But that...
Right.
That's the end of the quarterfinal. I mean, that's the end of the semis.
Yeah, semis are over. So
that was a hell of a round.
Followers of Sylvanus, Necron's chosen.
We all know who's gonna win that one.
I don't know.
I mean,
I'm just being an asshole at this point. But
I mean, Reaper did beat you, and we didn't expect that to happen.
That's true.
Yeah, like I think everybody, myself included, was expecting you to pull out the win against the Dark Elves.
Oh wow. I'm looking at the roll percentages between me and Dylan that game. He made way more rolls.
Yeah.
He also had really shitty luck.
Yeah, there
were some really bad things that happened there. But all right, so between the two of you, Ben and Reaper, how are each of you feeling about this?
About the finals?
Well, if Quasimodo's lesser twin hit level 3, I'd feel even better. But
A+ play from Dylan there, hitting the concede button.
So you are asking how we feel about finals, right?
Yes.
I am legit pumped.
Great.
I'm looking forward to it.
Pumped. Like, Hans and Franz came to visit, and they have pumped me up.
Okay.
Has
Such
nobody
a vague Yeah, no, I've seen it. I get the reference, but it's such a weird reference to make.
It's the big brain reference.
We're here to pump.
You
up.
up.
Dylan made so many more rolls.
I left that screen a while ago. I'm looking at minor stuff since we've talked about majors at length.
Yeah, we've talked about majors at length. We did that last week. I think we can talk about minors this.
So on my end, you can see this already, like what the standing is with minors, and the top 4 for playoffs looks very similar. There's this name that nobody has seen before already. Dark Spirit Seer, good old Durgle the Nurgle, who's playing out of his mind right now.
He's actually doing pretty well.
He's doing very well. Michelin Stars is 2-2. Wisconsin Devilbat Sports, we still stand Sports. He's gonna get that win one of these days.
Yeah, like
He will.
I believe.
Worth noting, minors has been a lot bloodier than majors already.
Oh yeah.
There's been a lot more deaths. There's a lot more
have a death on my team there.
I think you already have a death. I have 2 plus somebody that I fired.
I think I killed one of Dylan's. Yeah.
Dylan's got a dead player.
Do I give Quasimodo Bodge Step?
Probably.
Oh god.
Well, I could also give him Leap, because that would be hilarious.
I don't
You
know
got
if
this
he's got
like
the
little
agility
3
for
foot.
that, though.
You got this little 3 foot tall thing that's just like jumping over like frickin' Kemri stuff.
That'd be amazing.
But also, so the way that minors is working, to reiterate, is that, or like the way that the 2 leagues intersect is whichever player's team has the highest record is the one that moves into majors. So at this point, for example, St. Nikolai's Brigade cannot replace Followers of Sylvanus.
Yeah,
There's no way.
Unfortunately.
Mean Girls might be replacing Nahal Nibblers by hysterically being like maybe a finals contending team.
No. Not May. Will.
Oh, is that already? Oh, that is locked in, isn't it?
That is locked in.
Oh, damn. That's interesting.
Because they are gonna finish at worst 5-1-1.
That's right. Yeah, they have to because there's a bye because Wurzog's Great Sons is not
Because
no longer with us.
Are gone.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Dawn is alive. He didn't die. Okay, like, jeez.
No, Levi has left the league just because, like, again, this was a season where everyone who's playing hasn't really played Blood Bowl that much, and
it's punishing.
He wasn't having a whole lot of fun.
This game is punishing
not
as
even
hell.
Not even that he wasn't doing good. It was also just that he didn't enjoy the game as much.
Ben,
and that's not for everybody.
Ben, I have an analytics question here for you.
Okay.
What coaches would you say have learned the most?
Oh, jeez.
Okay, coaches that have learned the most this season. Are we talking? So looking at the regular season, let me go back to the coaches list.
Yeah, like has learned and possibly improved the most.
I think one of the highest learning teams, right? One of the best teams in terms of learning right now is probably Adam's team, Gurney.
Hi.
Like Adam, I'm going back through the season. Lost his first 2 weeks, then tied, then won, then lost, and won his last 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And let's see, Reaper, you opened with a loss that retroactively is a win. You have a win.
But
You have a loss. Then
I rattled off
3 wins in a row at the 2 wins and a tie at the end. You also learned quite a bit.
Yeah.
You and Adam are probably the 2 who learned the most. I think I came in knowing a lot, just knowing a lot about it.
Yeah, we talked about that already.
Eiley came in with with a decent enough understanding to compete. Not necessarily
to compete by punching you in the face with the wrong team.
Yeah, no. I was talking about this in the broadcast for last week. I think that your Amazon team to be a huge threat because they are basically Skaven, but the way you play Skaven.
They are Skaven, but muscle bound.
Well, here's the thing. Do you know who else would actually be really good for you? You would love the Dark Elves because they are Skaven but bashy.
Yes. Bashy Skaven are I've thought about playing orcs before too, and just like dumping the whole agility thing and being like, I'm just gonna punch you in your stupid face.
No, but like that's what the Dark Elves are. Is they are Skaven that bash.
That's pretty interesting.
I mean,
Like,
kinda. Not really.
No, it's really weird how just how much the
They're
Dark
more-
Elves can
no.
actually brawl.
Dark Elves are Skaven that surf.
Yeah, there you
Basically.
go.
Okay, wait, hold on here.
It's just like, it's mostly like, it's okay, no. It's Skaven who pass much more. Skaven are,
Yes.
one guy gets the ball, scurry, suddenly he's down the field.
Yeah, the Skaven
Dark Elves
surprisingly,
are-
despite having a literal mechanical arm for shooting the ball out of,
A
they
literal
suck at
catapult.
passing.
Yeah, Dark Elves is more like, position yourself behind the enemy team so they can't cover you well, position the ball in a good spot in front of the enemy team so
And
they
then
have to make a
just-
play on it, and then
and
just
then
start
just
yeeting the ball.
Yeah, and then outrun them.
So how I play my gutter runners when I'm on defense. Got it. I send them into the back line, and I'm like, I'm gonna go punch some
It's-
people out.
It's your gutter runners as a team.
That's hysterical. I might consider that. I don't, there's something kind of hysterical about having a ton of expendable troops. Adam, can we talk about how Lemmy Suckus has
Let me see
an
if
armor
this-
value of 10? Why did you up his armor?
Is Adam here?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay.
I am
yeah.
taking that motherfucker's armor value all the way up.
Why?
Because you can never injure them if it's at 12.
No, so when I level it up one more time,
You
I can make
can't-
it goes to 11 joke. That's
The
the
thing
entire
is-
reason I'm doing this.
The thing is,
Are you kidding?
It goes to
No.
11.
so
I'm
here's-
literally doing it for the pun. I am
No.
literally doing it for the
Here's-
fucking reference.
Here's the thing. I don't know if that is even possible.
Mhm.
10.
Yeah, you can.
No,
No,
I
10's
don't-
the max. My bad. 10's the max.
yeah, I was gonna say like 10. I think is the highest armor value you can have.
You can't go any higher.
Oh, I guess it doesn't go to 11 then.
No, because
God damn it.
because here's the thing. You gotta give somebody at least a chance to break your armor on something that isn't a 12.
Okay, fine. Having it be an 11 is fine, because meeting the armor value still breaks it, doesn't it?
No,
No, you have to be
No.
higher.
Okay,
need
okay, yeah, you'd have to be higher.
to break the 10, you need 11 or so it's a 1 in
it's
12
really
chance.
hard.
it is a 1 in 12 chance to actually break.
So
That is why I upped the armor.
so
Because
Ben,
he ain't going down, bitch.
Ben, how are you feeling about the finals?
I'm feeling pretty good. I feel like just based upon the way you and I play our teams, I think that I'm in a very favorable position to take this one. I think that this is going to be, for the most part, a really big test of your skill. Just because my team's been able to get a ton of SPP and level up a lot. So you having to play around that, and like you're gonna have to play around a bashy team with a lot of levels. And I think if you learn how to play around that, you'll
I
have
can
learned
play
how
around
to.
anything.
Yeah, this is really gonna be this is where you're gonna finally learn the proper Dark Elf strat, because the way I've seen you play, it's worked a couple of times, but like the times where your plays work is when you play them correctly, and you're going to need them to work against a more experienced, like a literally more experienced team.
Yeah.
Yes.
I have a so I'm looking over the minor stuff right now, because that's basically the only thing that's relevant here anymore.
Okay.
How the Adam? How the fuck did one of your tree folk get to level 3?
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
It is
I will
week
answer this
5!
question. I will answer this
You
question.
haven't even played your 5th game.
I will answer this question. When a tree folk throws a halfling that is
Right.
hitting the ball, it counts as a pass for the tree folk.
So it's 3 SPP every time you do this.
It's one SPP every time he throws the half ball.
And if you throw them into the end zone,
Wait, does he get 3 for that?
I believe he gets 3 for that.
Does
I'm
he?
not sure.
Okay, it's either this or Twiggy has thrown halflings 17 times.
Twiggy may,
also
wait,
injured.
no, hang on.
Twiggy's
Twiggy
been
may have
injuring
thrown a
people.
halfling 17 times.
Okay.
Oh right, I forgot. Adam's whole strategy for halflings is just how many midgets can I throw in this direction as fast as possible.
Wait, Adam, get on. We can do our game.
Okay.
Okay, but we're not
do
recording
you
this,
want
right? Can we just chat?
No, we're not recording it.
Well, we're still recording right now. Eiley, do you want to end the broadcast?
Yeah, I think I'll cut it off here because I think we've seen all that we need to see and everything.
I think we have.
So, next week, we've got the finals.
It will be a game between me and Reaper to determine the victor. 1, and then
Yeah.
the following week will be the Challengers Cup of the Minors, and when that passes, we will set everyone up for season 2, and whether or not we start right after. I don't know if we'll start immediately after the Challengers Cup ends, or if we'll take a break.
Find another person.
We do need another person, yes.
Unless we want to add an AI team and just have everybody style on them.
It'd be really nice to have. Wait, so do we have 7 players and need an 8th, or do we have 6 players and need?
We have
a 6th?
7
We have
players
7
and
coaches. We have 7 coaches. We need 1 more because we had 2 leave this season and 1 come in. So we need 1 more.
If you would like to be a coach, please write to. Anyway, this has been Blood Bowl.
Thank you.
This
For
and,
watching.
and sometimes
next week.
blood without. Sometimes bowlless Blood Bowl is what I've been calling it. Sometimes just blood is fine too.
So, and sometimes it's bull and not blood.
Very rarely is that.
Very
the case,
rarely it
though.
is that. But I think we're calling it a night here. Have a good night, everybody. See you in the finals.
See you
See you
around.
in the finals.